All right, it's time for our GSA Search Engine Ranker video number 5. In this video, we're going to talk about setting the anchor text parameter for our campaign, or the anchor texts that are going to be used for the incoming links for our target URL or URLs. You recall last time we were able to attach anchor text to individual URLs on a multi-page website, and so you already know how to do that. But on a single page website, we're going to put our anchor text down here because we have a great deal of settings that we can really fine tune down to just the minutest percentage point, how we can set that mix so it's just perfect for our SEO campaign. So we can take our main anchor text, our money keywords, and we can put them right here. And you notice again, I'm using the import feature because if you just try to paste it in here, you'll see it, but most of the time GSA won't recognize that it's there, and you'll save the campaign. You'll come back, the box will be empty. So if you import it, over the long run, you'll save yourself some problems. Now you notice that we can also fine tune our anchor text diversity here even by specific percentage points by just checking the box. We've got generic, LSI, branded, and a couple of other options here. Generic is, these are terms that are built in. They're like click here, get it here, go here. There's a really large variety here that it's going to use randomly. You can edit this list any way you want, add to it or take away from it, and save it, and it'll update the words it's going to use. In this case, I've got some examples here of LSI terms we can put in if we want to use those. Again, this is standard spin syntax here. And these anchor texts can be as large as you want. These spin syntax, pardon. You could put 100 LSI terms in here or more, or just 10 to 25. Whatever you want to do for your campaign, it's completely up to you, but you have unlimited options here to narrow down very precise keyword anchor text diversity that you'd like to create. We can put our naked URLs. You notice, GSA doesn't use sometimes the same terms we're used to using, but it doesn't matter. As long as you check the box, whatever you put in here, it's going to use this %. So I'm using this for my naked URLs, even though it says secondary anchor text. This one says partial match. You could use that for co-occurrent terms or anything else you want, and just put whatever you want in spin syntax and set the percentage, and that's what it's going to do. So in this case, we're going to use 10% branded. We're going to use 20% LSI. That was 10% generic. I'm sorry. 20% LSI. We're going to use 15% branded. And the naked URL, I'm going to use 25%. And you notice that the difference between this and 100 is what it's going to use of the main anchor text. So we have 10, 20, 70% here total. So it's going to use the main anchor text 30%. And these. Now this is just an initial setting for the campaign. You can change these on the fly as you go during the campaign to adjust. You might want to check Ahref as you go and verify the keyword variation that you're getting, and that nothing's being used too much. Again, these are spin syntax, right? So that means it's just going to randomly grab one. It doesn't mean it's going to perfectly use them evenly all the time exactly. It could, one day grab, a few times more of this than this. So you still, even though you've got the spin syntax set up perfectly, you want to verify your URL diverse anchor text diversity, as you go with the campaign and make adjustments accordingly. Especially since GSA makes so many links in a day, it's really important to stay on top of that right from the beginning of the campaign and stay on top of it all the way through so it doesn't get away from you. Now, there's a couple other things here. You can use domain as an anchor text and set it as a certain %. Which is going to use this. Or you could use anchor text variations, which means it's going to take these anchor texts that you set up in here and vary them by capitalizing portions of it, in different ways, as it submits and goes. So those are things that you can use to even get more diversity if you like. Again, you can see with the types of settings you got here that you could really set the anchor text diversity very precisely and extremely diverse. You're only limited really by your imagination here with these settings on what you'd like to do. And over time, that's going to be great because Google changes things a lot in short periods of time. We don't know what we're going to need in 3 months or 6 months, but you can see no matter what you need, you're going to be able to achieve it here for any kind of campaign. So that's the anchor text portion of the campaign. And again, we'll be going next video through the keywords. So I look forward to seeing you there for that video. And I think you'll see that with this anchor text setup that GSA has, that the control you have over the anchor text is very precise. It's a very nice feature to have.